Hi you guys, Dodo Reactions here, and today I'm here with my very first wrap-up video for Once Upon a Time. It's my season 3 wrap-up video, and right now I'm very sorry that this is my first one, because I think season 1 and season 2 would have deserved a wrap-up video. Thought about it, but kind of too late. But I think after season 3 would be kind of a crime not to give the show what it deserves, or at least that season, because season 3 was amazing. I loved that season so much. Season 3 was my favorite, or is my favorite season so far. So my ranking would be like 3, 1, 2. Cause season 2, I don't know. You know my opinion on the last 4 or 5 episodes of season 2 with our big villains, and they kind of ruined the last, or the end of season 2. So I don't want to mention their names again. Not ever again. I hated them so much, oh my god. And we got to see them in season 3 also, but at least for 1 episode, not even a whole episode, because they died in the premiere. And I was so thankful for that, so much. I don't know what to say now, because I'm going to answer your questions later on, and a lot of them have something to do with the season, so I don't want to go that far into it, or that deep into it now. The characters, of course. I think this season was a very important season for Emma. I think in Storybrooke she's always been feeling like an outsider, I guess, because she is a fairy tale character, but she's never spent time in that world or in that life she was supposed to have. I mean, like I said, I got that she wanted to leave Storybrooke after this whole Zelena thing and wanted to make sure that Henry was safe, but yeah, you guys know I wasn't okay with that, because she's the mother, Henry is a child, yes, but she should have asked him first. And yeah, totally besides the point that his mother, his second mother, his adoptive mother, lived in Storybrooke. So I don't know what Emma was thinking. Like, when this is all over, I grab him and drag him back to New York. No, I didn't like that. Even though I understand why she wanted to leave, but then leave alone. I wouldn't have wanted that also, because I love Emma, but she annoyed me a little bit. But like I said, I got it. Even, of course, Neil died not that long ago, so yeah, it made sense. Also, when Zelena died and Emma got her powers back, I understand why she wanted to pretend that she totally lost her powers completely, because she didn't want to have them anymore. Because she's just not that girl, that superhero girl, just here to save everyone else. That's, I think, way too much responsibility for her. She doesn't want that. So I think that's why the season finale, what happened in the season finale was amazing. It was a great idea to show Emma the life she would have had, she was supposed to have. Like being a princess, dancing, have a little dance on at a ball with someone she's interested in. I don't want to say she's in love with, because I don't know if she's in love with Killian, or I don't know, but it's I think a very good start what happened in the season finale. I knew it was coming, of course. So it's not even a relationship that I can really ship, because I just feel like it's a relationship that lasts the whole show. And I can't see a possibility for Emma to get another man at some point. It's would have been really very weird. It really feels like they're gonna make it. So just like Snow and Charming, I've never shipped them in any way because I knew there's nothing to come like a divorce or something. So I'm not very worried about them. I was shipping Zelina, Regina and Robin. Even though I don't think Robin is he's not a very interesting character to me. I'm gonna be honest. I like him. He's a good guy, definitely. But I'm not like I need more screen time, or he needs more screen time or something. I want to see him more. No, not really. I like him because he made Regina happy. Okay, that I guess would mean that I don't love him or don't like him anymore, because I guess their relationship is over now because Regina, killed his wife. And he didn't know that, I guess, so... And Regina herself didn't know that. But that's hard. I hated that. It was a surprise, it was a twist, yes, but... Like that being the only consequence to the time travel thing, Regina has to suffer, of course. I don't like this. Because I don't want evil Regina again. I love her now. I hated her in season 1. I was annoyed by her in season 2. But season 3, like I said, was kind of a Regina-centered season. Not very much the first half. It was the very first step for her to become a good person, a hero, because she had to work with them, with the heroes, to get her son back. And the second half, she was the target of the new villain. Like, Zelina wanted to end her existence. So Snow and Emma could have been like, yeah, you know what, you deal with this shit. We don't have anything to do with this. But Zelina needed their child, their baby. So of course they had to work with Regina to defeat Zelina. Leading Regina to break the curse with True Love's kiss, and leading Regina to become a real hero by using light magic. I was kind of surprised, definitely. Like, I knew that Regina was going to be good again, but yeah, I liked that a lot. That was amazing. Little things, like I mentioned this when Snow and Charming were saying goodbye because Snow had to sacrifice Charming's heart. Regina was standing there and she was, I think, feeling sorry for them. And that means a lot. And then when she split Snow's heart, she could have easily killed her, but she didn't. She always wanted to, but she saved her life. I don't really have a lot to say about Snow and Charming. I mean, I like them. They belong in the show and I love them. I need them to be there. But I don't know. I'm just not... I just think we've seen a lot of them, because Once Upon a Time is based on the Snow White storyline, or the Snow White story. And season 1 was really Snow and Charming centered, or Mary Margaret and David Nolan centered. So I'm kind of done, because season 1, that's what I wanted to add, because I totally forgot to mention this in the season 3 finale. This triangle, I hated that, because I hate love triangles, and that's exactly what we got, or maybe get with, like between Regina and Marian and Robin, and I don't want a new, or I don't want a love triangle. We've had that with Emma and Killian and Neil, but actually I liked it in a way, because every now and then it was like, ugh, guys, come on, where was it? Dark Hollow with a lighter. I was just like, guys, you're here because of a 10 or 12-year-old boy to save his life. So all in all, I think it wasn't that bad. Because when they got back to Storybrooke, Hook was like, I'm gonna give you a chance. For the boy, I want his parents to be together, even though I know you don't have a chance. But still, he was a good, it was good. Yeah, but Snow and Charming, I hated that love triangle. Because it wasn't even real. That was the worst part of it all. It wasn't even real. Catherine didn't even really love him. And he didn't really love her. They liked each other, of course, but it was completely for nothing. So I don't have a lot to say about them. I'm just very glad that they get the chance to raise a child. Now, I hope at least. Even though I don't know. For Emma, I mean, I think she's glad to have a brother, but yeah, he's gonna get everything she didn't have. She grew up in a foster home, I guess. I feel kind of sorry for her because it's just in front of her nose all the time. Everything she, couldn't have. Maybe she doesn't mind. Maybe she's just happy to have a brother. So I hope that's the case. I'm happy for them. And that they named their son Neil was very sweet. Wasn't the biggest fan of Neil. He wasn't a good guy, a bad guy. I liked him, but all in all, but he was a hero. I appreciated him very much, so that's why I think it's very sweet that they named their son Neil. Killian. I thought he was interesting from the beginning when they introduced him, like his relationship with Rumpel, or the thing they have. Like that Rumpel is in fact the crocodile from the original Peter Pan story. It's just with Skin Deep, when they revealed that Rumpel is also the beast of Beauty and the Beast. That's why I really love the show. Not mainly because of the characters, but what they do with those original stories. So love changed him. So I think season 3 was also a very important season for him. Yeah, it was, because in season 2 he was still a villain. He was working with the two idiots. Yeah, I think the very first thing he did, the very first good thing he did when he came back to save them after he fucked off with the last Bean, was because of Neil, I think. Because he just learned that Neil died. Yeah, and I think he wanted to do that for Henry and for Emma, but mostly for Neil, I think. Because he cared about him. It was the son of his first love, and I think he kind of felt like a, I don't know, father figure for him. Very sad, but yeah, that's what I think. So he was forced to fight along with the heroes, just as Regina had to. He even had to work with Rumpel. Also, Rumpel fucked off very early, so he didn't really have to work with him. But he would have, I think, for Emma and for Henry and for Neil. I mean, there's, I think, a lot to say about him. There have been a lot of scenes between him and Emma and so many other people that were very important, but all in all, I just want, because if I talk about every single thing, this video is going to be 4 hours long, I guess. So I was kind of surprised in the finale that they actually revealed how he was able to find her in New York to escape the curse. I totally forgot about that. It was an open question, definitely, but I totally forgot that question, about that question. So I was very happy that they answered that question, even though they didn't have to. Oof, he gave up his ship for her. Yeah, maybe I should, or I've mentioned that, but pirates and pirate storylines, everything that has to do with pirates, I'm not very interested in it. Pirate storylines, or movies, whatever, I've never been interested in it. But I know that a ship is very, very, very important for a pirate, so I know what a huge sacrifice that is. And the scene between them Every scene in the two-part finale they were great, really. I liked them a lot in the finale. Oh yeah, Rumple. Ooh, I can understand why he wants to hold on that dagger. He doesn't want to give it away to anyone else. I get it. I totally get it. If there was something someone else would be able to control me with, I would be like, okay, I'm gonna hide it somewhere. Because he was just enslaved. Because Zelena had the dagger. And what happened because of it? She enslaved him. He lost his son. And I have to say, he's like, you killed my son. And she was kind of misleading him. Yes, definitely. But Neil was aware of the fact that he had to pay a price to bring him back, to bring someone back from the dead. So, and he was like, I don't care. I want my father back. So I don't think you can blame Zelena entirely for his death. Because I think, I don't know, he knew what was about to happen. So I think, or he thought, at least he thought, or at least he knew that there was a price to pay. But back to Rumple, like I said, I get it, but, and Belle was like, here's the dagger, keep it safe, so something like this can never happen again. He just should have been like, okay, thank you. Done. But no, he wanted to keep his powers, but he wanted Belle's trust and her respect, so that she was like, oh my god, you're giving up your powers and you trust me to keep the dagger, and oh my god, you must love me so much and trust me so much, and all of this is just a whole bunch of bullshit because, yeah, he betrayed her, definitely. Oh, and they even got married. That's, oh, I don't know. Even though the scene was very sweet, the vows were very sweet, and still I hated it. I feel sorry for Belle so much. I hope she's gonna find out very soon what's going on. I mean, he killed someone else now, and Belle should know that. Also, you guys know when he died, it was a very emotional scene. I loved that scene. I cried. 2 episodes later, he was back, and I'm glad that he's back. I like him as a character very much, but I hated it. My top 5 episodes from season 3, Jesus. It was hard. Mostly, it's never been that hard for me to pick like a number, the top episode of this season, number 1. It was very hard because I have 2 episodes that I loved so much. I made my list and then I was like, no, I should switch number 1 and number 2. And then I did. And now I think maybe I should switch it again. Number 1 and number 2 are equally great, in my opinion. But let's start with number 5. Number 5 is Think Lovely Thoughts. It had to be one of my favorite episodes because the reveal that Pan is in fact Rumple's father. I'm very curious if they're able to top that, because that was good. And I mentioned this also. It was kind of a little bit annoying that right in the next scene they were just talking about Pan being Rumple's father and Henry being Pan's grandson. Yeah, but whatever. Number 4, Bleeding Through. We got to see Rose McGowan again. That was cool. And just this one scene between Regina and Snow at the end. I just need a scene like that to make the episode one of my favorites. And that's why number 3 is Witch Hunt. It was such a brief moment between Emma and Regina. First I thought everyone was just blaming Regina, including Emma, and I was like, Emma, you're pissing me off so much right now. But then they were like, it was all a ruse, and we're secretly working together. And the moment they had was very cute. Also, the Evil Queen and Robin Hood met. Regina got to see, or got to meet Zelena. She learned the truth about Zelena. So I liked this episode a lot. Yeah. What am I gonna do with number 2 and number 1? Let's just say number 2 and number 1 are There Is No Place Like Home and Going Home. And I don't know which one I like more. There Is No Place Like Home, I mean, it was a season finale. It was an amazing season finale. It was the best season finale yet, so far. But Going Home, it was such a special episode. A lot of shit happened in it. It was very surprising because it was episode 11 and I didn't think that episode 11 could be that special. The main reason why I love this episode, so much is Regina, because what she did, that was the very first time she was so incredibly selfless. During the Neverland storyline, I knew that she was becoming good in a way, but here I really learned what a character she actually is. Not blinded by hate or desire for revenge. No, she just wanted to do what's best for Henry. Also, she was holding Emma's hand. Oh my god, that alone. I don't know. It was a great episode. So, and honestly, I hate it when, or let's not say I hate it, but I don't really like when someone is like, I'm going to give you my top 5 or top 3, and then he's like, I can't decide between those 2 episodes which one is the best, in my opinion. Because when I'm like, I'm gonna give you my top 5 episodes, then I would expect a list, really a list. Number 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But here I can't decide which one I love more. And I have to say both of those episodes had a very good soundtrack. Going Home, when they were saying goodbye, and in There Is No Place Like Home, Rumpel's and Belle's wedding. Those soundtracks were amazing. I was looking it up because I love soundtracks. I have a lot of soundtracks on my playlist. Sometimes I'm just relaxing, like when I'm listening to soundtracks, and I got them. I love them very much. Even though, okay, the soundtrack of There Is No Place Like Home is a little bit better. But I'm so sorry, guys. That's why I have to end it. That's how it is. Now, I'm going to read your questions, guys. I'm going to start with Heidi. Heidi has a lot of questions, and I'm so thankful for that, Heidi. And first, I want to say I'm very sorry. You told me that you asked me some questions after the Neverland arc. Actually, I was thinking about a season 3 wrap-up video back then. I also did like mid-season 2 and even season 1 I was thinking about it, but I actually really didn't have the time. So I was like, when I read your comments, because of course I told you, I'm always telling you guys that I read every single comment of you, because that's one of the things I love about reacting and yeah, reading your comments, your opinions. Sometimes, very often, you are telling me something that I missed. And I'm very thankful for that. So Heidi, I'm very sorry, but I'm gonna give you my answer right now. Heidi's question is the rivalry between Pan and Captain Hook. It's not a part of Once Upon a Time. Definitely. There was one scene between Hook and Pan, when Pan was like, let Charming die. And that was it. Actually, I haven't thought about that at all, because Peter Pan is not one of my favorite Disney movies. It's never been. Never will be. I don't know why. can really tell you. Maybe one of the reasons maybe that the main or the villain is a pirate, and like I told you, pirate storylines are not my favorite, so I don't know. But I think in this case it would have been a little bit weird because Pan is older than Hook. And like I know that, I mean, I've watched Peter Pan, of course, and they had like this, Pan was this little boy always making fun of him. Yeah, I don't know. He was like a child. He was kind of childish and kind of fucked with him, and it wouldn't fit. It would be very weird to see that in Once Upon a Time because, like I said, Pan is older than Hook. So I don't think... Yeah, it would have been weird. And I mean, a lot of things are changed in Once Upon a Time from the original stories. They change a lot. And that's what they changed, and I don't really, I don't mind at all. But I get when you see Peter Pan and you're a fan of Peter Pan and Captain Hook, then I get why, yeah, someone can be a little bit disappointed. But for me, it was okay. I really didn't care. Yeah. Instead, we only get one episode within this arc where Hook and Pan actually interact, and not as much as I would have liked, yeah. That one I get. I mean, they have a past. And we've seen their past when Hook's brother died. That was it. That was their past. So they didn't really... yeah. Their past didn't really matter, I guess. Yeah, Pan and Hook only have one more very brief interaction just before the heroes battle against the Lost Boys. Yeah, right. I wanted to answer that question first from Heidi because she asked that question a long time ago, so I wanted to get it out of the way first. And Heidi, by the way, told me that I should watch Frozen, so I did. Just so you know. Oh, and I guess you know, because I've watched it already, I recorded it already, and I'm going to upload it before this video. So when you watch this video, I uploaded it yesterday. Heidi asked, what did you love about this season? What didn't you love or even like? I didn't like the Rapunzel episode. I'm gonna be honest. I said, I don't like to talk about it, but I have my thoughts about Rapunzel, how she looks, a little bit about her story. I think in every single Rapunzel storyline there has to be a witch. There wasn't. And all in all, this whole... I don't even know what that flower or thing was called, but this whole story, I didn't like it. I didn't really like it. It was the tower, yes. What did I like about this season? Oh God. The progress of Regina's character, the progress of Killian's character. Definitely. Both arcs, the Neverland arc and the Wicked Witch arc. Good arcs, green arcs. It was so season 3 is kind of my green season in a way. It was also kind of cool. Even Zelena or Oz. It was very surprising because it's not Disney. I wasn't expecting it to be shown. I wasn't expecting Frozen to be shown, and it is Disney, but still, I enjoyed it definitely more than season 2 and even season 1, because season 3 had a lot of very, very good episodes, in my opinion. Like my top 5 episodes, and then we had Ariel. I like this episode a lot because I love Ariel. Ursula was a little bit disappointed because Ursula is a great villain, but I understand that showing her is a little bit different, difficult. So I get it. At least we got to see her, but she's not even. What is she? They said she's a myth, but then she's just captured in in this fountain statue, or I don't know. Save Henry, I liked it. I liked that episode a lot. Quiet Minds was good. It's Not Easy Being Green. That was also very good. I think it would have been number 6 on my list, because the fight between Zelena and Regina, it could have been a little bit better, but I liked it. I still liked it. Kansas, Curious Thing. Yeah. One of the things I didn't like. And you know that. The heart splitting thing, I didn't like it at all, because Snow was pregnant. If she wouldn't have been, then I would be like, okay, Once Upon a Time is about love and hope, so I'm fine with it, but she risked her life and her unborn child's life, and I didn't like it at all. Heidi wants to know, do you have any new favorite characters aside from those you'd loved since season 1? I didn't love Regina in season 1. I hated her ass so much. Oh, she was annoying as shit. Jesus Christ. So honestly, rewatching Once Upon a Time at some point, difficult. Because she was a very good villain, yes, but maybe too good. Maybe, yeah, too good for her own good. I don't know. But definitely Regina, she's my favorite character now. Which is shocking to me still. But I guess it means, at least in my opinion, that they did a good job. Like, character development is not always a very important thing for some shows, and that's very sad, because character development is very important. One of the most important things, I think. And they did a good job with Regina here. Also with Emma. Emma changed a little bit. Emma changed too during the... or she has changed the last 3 seasons. Yeah, but definitely Regina. I mean, and Hook, of course, but he wasn't there in season 1, so... So definitely Regina, yes. Which arc do you like a bit more within this season? Thank you for that a bit, because it's really just a bit. But I liked yeah, the Neverland arc or the Wicked Witch arc. Or do you love them both fairly equally? And which villain do you like more, Pen or Zelena? I liked the Wicked Witch arc a little bit more, I have to say, because I love witches. I'm always a little bit more interested in female villains. It's just how it is. But the actors like Rebecca Marder and Robbie Kay, it's very hard to say which one of them was the better villain, because they were amazing. Both of them are amazing actors, really. So the fact that Pan is making this decision so hard for me it means a lot for me, because Zelena was amazing as the Wicked Witch. But I think the main reason why I liked the Wicked Witch arc a little bit better is they were in Storybrooke. That's the main reason. Because I like Neverland, but we've been there, or it was like we left in episode 9, right? Okay, and you can't really count the premiere, because they were on their way to Neverland on their ship. They arrived at Neverland at the end, but it wasn't really too much, but it was very close. I would love to know what you truly feel about Emma and Killian coming together at last within this 2-part finale. After seeing their relationship bloom and truly grow so beautifully and throughout this entire season, do you love them together? Have they become one of your favorite true love couples throughout Once Upon a Time so far? Which couple is your favorite? Heidi, I know you like, or you love Hook, I know that. And I like them together. I think they have a very good chemistry. I didn't think they would have it, to be honest. When I think about when season to episode 4, the crocodile, of course, okay. But that's when we met Hook, but not Emma, right? But I don't know. The first time they met, I don't know. It's very weird that they have this chemistry, but I think they really, they have a good chemistry, definitely. I'm glad that they're finally together, because it's kind of annoying sometimes when you know that two characters are going to get together at some point and you have to wait like 2 whole seasons. Okay, I didn't know they were gonna be together from the get-go, but they made it clear very soon, you know? Like when they met the giant, when they were climbing up the beanstalk, and we're talking about, like, Hook asked her if she's ever been in love or something. And when they were up there, some moments when I thought, okay, there's going to be something between those two. But I like them together. I'm glad that there are now, I think. There are a couple, yeah, I think this couple is kind of safe. Like, I don't really think there's someone else for Emma or for Hook. I don't. Because Hook already made the ultimate sacrifice for her, and so there can't be another woman for him. And Emma has trouble trusting people, and she trusts him. She only trusted one person, and that was Neil, and he betrayed her. He had his reasons, but he betrayed her, and now she's ready to trust him, and I think that means a lot. And if he was going to, like, I don't know, betray her, cheat on her or something, then she would, yeah. I think that would have been the last time she was trusting anyone, or yeah. Have they become one of your true love couples? Definitely, they are, because, like, okay, we have Snow and Charming, and we have Rumple and Belle, and we had Regina and Robin, but Regina and Robin, it was very short. We didn't see a lot of them being together, I think. I would have liked to see more. And now it's over, I guess, like I said, so I don't even count them as a couple anymore. Snow and Charming belong to each other, of course. And Rumple and Belle are a good couple, an interesting couple. But what he did in the finale, no, not the finale, and was it in Kansas? What he did in Kansas was, ugh. So right now, they're the best couple, in my opinion. Like I said, not a couple I really ship, because I can't, because I kind of think they belong to each other, but I like them together, and I'm very curious to see them as an actual couple, because they've had some important scenes together, like with Emma confessing to him that she actually wants to stay in Storybrooke, and how she treated her parents. She's ready to open up to him, and for a character like her, that's very... It means something. It means a lot. Just let me check if I forgot something. But Heidi, you said, like, I was asking you guys whether I should watch Frozen or not, and you guys were like, yes, definitely. And Heidi said, if you do not watch Frozen, you will be confused by a lot of the details and even some of the new characters coming into the show. If you really don't want to watch it, then I promise that I will help to fill in as many of the details that you might miss and fail to understand if I can. And I'm so grateful for that, Heidi. I know that I can count on that. So thank you so much for that. I just thought it would have been fair, I think. I can't be like, no, I don't want to, I just don't want to watch it, so you guys can give me... I didn't want to do that. I watched it, and I don't regret it. So I'm very, very curious to see yeah, like Heidi said, a lot of details, and I'm very curious about those details. So Heidi, thank you very much for your questions, and of course, always, thank you so much for your comments on every single video I upload. I love reading them. Of course, I love reading all of the comments I get, but I appreciate it so much. Miss Tickle had some questions. And what do we have here? I'd love to hear if you have any predictions. Okay, predictions, yes. Let me just say, making predictions is awful. I hate it so much because I'm not creative enough to think about something good that might come in the next season. I wrote one thing down. I'm going to save it for the end because my predictions are my last point here. The next and the last. Also, how have your opinions changed about characters throughout this season? Who surprised you? Who are now your top 3 favorites? Okay. Top 3 favorite characters. Number 1, Regina. Okay, it's kind of like favorite characters. I would say Regina, Emma, Killian, and Gold, or Rumple. Okay, but you want to know my top 3, so Regina definitely number 1. Yes. Yeah, Killian should be one of them, and oof, guys. Like, I have to admit, it was in my Buffy wrap-ups, it was so much more easy to pick my top episodes or characters. But here, Jesus Christ, Gold and Emma. Okay, no, I think I have to say Emma. So number 1 is Regina. Let's say number 2 is Killian, and number three is Emma. That means Rumple would be number 4. Yeah, let's stick to that. Yeah, how have your opinions changed about characters? Yeah, Rumple changed my mind. Yeah, he changed a lot, in my opinion. I loved him in Going Home because he was making the ultimate sacrifice. He sacrificed himself to save Belle and Neil. Maybe Henry because he's his grandson. And now he's, I think he's just a piece of shit. Like I said, I get why he's doing it, but it's still, nah, I don't like it. Because I love Belle, even though she's not one of my top 4 characters, but still, I love her. But what he did, my opinions on, yeah, Regina, and Regina became my favorite character in season 3. So my opinion on her, about her, changed a lot. And she, yeah, who surprised you? Regina surprised me in a very good way because, yeah, when she was breaking the curse, when she was defeating Zelena with light magic, and Rumple surprised me, but in a very bad, not in a good way. Yeah, and Miss Tickle said, glad you enjoyed this season. It's my favorite too. Yes. Because, oh yeah, I mentioned it. It's my favorite season in the finale, yes. Because I can't get over that finale. This finale was amazing. The season 1 finale was very good. Season 2 was also good, yes. But it was just good. And season 1 also was just good. A little bit better than season 2, but they were good. Season 3 was amazing. I love that finale so much. Even though it, like, dealt with time travel. And like I told you, I don't really like time travel storylines because of the problems and mistakes that are made so often. And here I think they did a very good job. Even though they totally rewrote the 3rd episode of season 1. But that was, I think it was very clever It was very good. So I really think they put some thoughts into this show, into what they're writing. Sometimes I'm like, it's a little bit weird, but it's no matter what I watch, it's always the case. Something is just kind of weird. And like, there were a lot of reboots. There have been a lot of reboots lately. All of them, I think, good writing isn't always that important anymore, and that makes me sad. Sometimes it's just more important to have half naked 30-year-olds who play 17-year-old high school students. So when you have sexy students, you don't need good writing, good dialogue, character development, and something like that. That's why I always I don't really like watching something new, which is bad when you're reacting to something. But I'm always like, I hope this is one of the shows where good writing still matters. And I think this is definitely one of them. Because I would be screwed if that wasn't the case, because I'm not like I'm watching 5 episodes and I think, this sucks. I'm gonna stop. When I start, then I have to get through it, which isn't a problem in Once Upon a Time, at least not now, and I hope it's not going to. Miguelito, he told me, or you told me that in fact season 4 has 22 episodes because episode 8 is a single episode that is the length of 2 regular episodes, often split into 2 separate episodes. Okay, I got that, but I had the problem. I'm always uploading 2 episodes at once, and so that means one week I would have uploaded episode 8, and the next week I would have uploaded episode 9, and I didn't really want it. I didn't want to do that way. So I thought this week you get just 1 episode, but with the wrap up. So I think that makes sense. But thank you for this information. I hope you guys are okay with this. And Miguelito asked, what do you expect out of both Regina, now that Robin is reunited with his wife, and Rumpel keeping secrets from his newly wedded wife? What do I expect? I expect Robin to say just, fuck off, Marion, I'm with Regina now. But I kind of doubt that that's going to happen. But I want this to happen. I don't know Marion. I don't care about her. Yeah, and Heidi told me that we've seen her before in Lacey. And that was episode 19 of season 2, I guess. Yes. I didn't recognize her. Kind of brave to show her again, but apparently no one recognized her. So, yeah, and Rumpel, I expect Belle to find out the truth and to kick his ass, because that's what he deserves. Right now, he doesn't deserve her. He doesn't deserve to be happy. Like, he's lying to Belle, completely betraying her, and still gets to marry her, to be happy, to get everything he wants. And Regina, who does just good, is losing everything she cares about. And I hate that. That's so unfair, but I think that's also very realistic, because that's sometimes how life works. The bad guys get everything, and yeah, sticking to the rules, doing the right thing, causes you to lose everything. I don't know. No, I hate it. Yeah, and he asked who was the better main villain, Zelina or Pan. I can't decide. I'm sorry. I just can't. They were both trash, which is good for a villain. The actors were amazing. Hard, very hard. What do you expect to see in this season with the introduction of Elsa and the Frozen storyline? What do I expect? I mean, let's just say Frozen is just a Disney story, just like Snow White and Sleeping Beauty and Peter Pan, and I don't even know why it's that special. It's not special. I mean, it's an animated movie, yes, but what's so special about it? Just besides from the fact, of course, that they waited just 1 year to bring this storyline into this show, but all in all, it's just a story. I think they're going to change something. I'm not very sure. Someone, I don't remember if it was like is it a sequel? A prequel? I'm not sure what it was. Prequel would be weird, but I'm not sure where. Damn it. I don't know who it was. I'm sorry, guys. But it's important to watch it, I think. All of you had that opinion, so I don't know what to expect. I expect to see Elsa and Anna and everyone else. I want to even to see Olaf and Marshmallow, even though I think it's kind of it's not really gonna happen, but I want to see them. Yeah, and Cruising Bosco said Frozen was such a change from any other princess type once before it. That's true. It was about the love of sisters, of just love, an act of true love. And love is not only between a man and a woman, can be family, like in Once Upon a Time, and I like that a lot. I like that too. Predictions, oh Jesus. I'm just gonna Google Disney movies, get a list of every single Disney movie ever made, and then I'm going to tell you which one I want to see in this show. Let's see, Snow White, Pinocchio, Fantasia. I would love to see Mickey Mouse. Bambi, Jesus, no. What is this? What is this? What is this? Cinderella, Alice in Wonderland. Yes, okay, I know there's a spin-off, Once Upon a Time in Wonderland. Maybe I'm going to watch it after Once Upon a Time because I don't really have the time for another show right now. Oh, 101 Dalmatian. We got to see one Dalmatian, but I want to see Cruella de Vil because she's always when I'm talking about or thinking about Cruella de Vil, then I'm always thinking about Kingdom Hearts. She's kind of the only villain ever not to appear in Kingdom Hearts, and I even though I don't even know if what she's supposed to do. Like when you have to fight her, maybe she's throwing little puppies at you and you have to block them and contour that. I don't know, but I want to see her. The Fox and the Hound. Yeah, so many animals. Yes, but okay. Aladdin is Pocahontas. And the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Yeah, him and Esmeralda. I want to see Esmeralda. And yes, Aladdin, Aladdin and the Hunchback and Pocahontas, Hercules. Those are the stories or the characters I want to see. Enchanto doesn't make sense because it's 2021. Okay, but yeah. And Heidi told me that some people weren't happy about the Frozen storyline. Because, of course, they were trying to get viewers to watch Once Upon a Time. And some people didn't like the idea, apparently. And I kind of understand, because Frozen is a new movie, in a way. And there are a lot of original Disney characters we haven't seen yet. Like Aladdin, the Hunchback, Cruella de Vil. So I kind of get it. I'm curious about the Frozen story arc, because I watched the movie and I kind of liked it. But yeah, I understand. But that's, I can't even say those are predictions, but I want to see those characters. I have one prediction, and that's just Regina is not going to be the evil queen again. It's a prediction that I make because I just desperately want that to happen. I don't want the evil queen anymore. In flashbacks, I can't get enough of her, definitely, because let alone her outfits, Jesus. But I don't want Regina to be evil again. I think she's come too far. And if Regina was going to be evil again, or if they are going to make Regina evil again, that would kind of ruin season 3 for me. So I desperately hope that's not the case. And I'm very glad that I make this video today, because I want to see the next episode. So I need to watch the next episode because I want to know that, if that's the case. But you guys, I don't know what to say, what to expect. And like, I think season 3 was split in half. Like it had 2 main story arcs, so I guess, or I don't know, I guess it's going like 23 episodes with Frozen. It's, oh, I haven't thought about that. Because like splitting a whole season in half, it kind of works for me. Because 22 episodes of the same thing, like 22 episodes of Neverland and 22 episodes of Zelena, ugh, no. Even though I liked them a lot, but no, that would have been too much. So I kind of hope they do that again in this season. Like I said, making predictions is not my strong suit. I kind of don't like it because I'm so bad at it. Yeah, Regina's still being good. Rumpel is getting his ass kicked. Yeah, Hook and Emma, I think they're I think they like I said, I think they don't break up or something. At least, and they're just becoming a couple. So I think they're kind of safe in season 4. At least I hope. I don't know if they actually work as a couple. I think they do, but it's hard to imagine like present Emma to have a relationship. She was so different when she was in love with Neil in her past, like 11 years ago. She was very different, and now it's I'm curious. That's all I have to say. I can wrap it up with season 3 was amazing. It was my favorite season so far. They did a good job at with the finale. The finale was amazing. A lot of episodes were amazing. Regina is my favorite character. She's had a very good redemption arc. And I think it's not over. Yeah, because maybe she's becoming evil again. I don't know. I don't want her to, but... yeah. And I'm looking forward to season 4. And I'm looking forward to see you guys then. Still, I'm always using my wrap-up videos as an opportunity to say thank you for your support, for your comments. I'm so thankful, guys. I'm enjoying this show so much, and you are a reason for that. Because I love doing that. I love reading your comments, your opinions. Even though when you have like suggestions for me to do something better or something, I'm always here for it. So, next time we see each other, it's going to be in season 4 of Once Upon a Time. Season 4, episode 1, the premiere. Until then, guys, goodbye.